Hello everybody, it's Nebula Penguin here, and welcome back to another episode of California Speed. In the last episode, we started to do the state series, and in this episode, we will continue with it, and we will be getting started on the LA track. So, we are now on the LA track, and I believe we can get first place on this track. If not first, we can definitely get second. Remember, there's a big shortcut. There's a Hollywood sign. The golf cart is not in first. The car that is in first, we're going too fast to see it. Going through the traffic lights, and now there's a smiley face gas station sign. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, if you're still here at this point in the video, how was yesterday for everybody? Hopefully it went well. So yeah, now we're trying to get through this track. So yeah, this do the state series is basically like the main mode from Cruis'n USA, the like arcade style mode where you're just racing through all the tracks in a row, which is a pretty decent way to do it. Which also, this being a thing, also allows for me to come up with ideas for some other things, which is good. Now, okay, we got that how I wanted to. We stayed grounded, which is always good. This song has played like on 4 tracks through this mode. It is very repetitive. I'm gonna be tired of this song by the end of this series. So we're going to the studio. There's still a letter missing from the studios, and it's just always on my mind when I'm on this track. Alright, we got first on this track. Like, I was gonna say pretty easily, but better than I thought we would get first. It's usually, that race is usually more close. No, I do not want to put A. Alright, we set a record, and now on to the next track. Alright, we are on the San Diego track, and I changed this car colors to my favorite color scheme, which is purple and blue, because I like that color scheme a lot. The other color schemes I like a lot are purple and pink. Those two colors just look good together. Like as long as it's like a dark purple and like a lighter pink. Orange and green goes good together. Orange and blue goes good together. Blue and pink always goes good together. The color black goes good with like any color basically, as well as with the color white. Orange and purple, that's a good color scheme. Alright, so yeah, we're on the San Diego track, I said that. This track, how do I feel about this track? This track is probably in like my top half rankings of the tracks in this game. Possibly because I know it pretty well at this point. And yeah, San Diego is always a good city to represent in games and stuff. So now we're going past this bridge, which I just want to point out is very concerning that the bridge is broken. This golf cart is going very fast. Once again, I do not think golf carts should be allowed to go that fast. That seems very unsafe. Right. The soundtrack in this game. It's not one of my favorite soundtracks in video games. There's like 4 songs in the game. so it gets very repetitive. But the game itself, the gameplay wise and stuff, I do enjoy it. I mean, I definitely enjoy it more than Cruising World, because the rubber banding in Cruising World was insane. And Cruising USA, I had insane rubber banding too, but it wasn't like, it didn't make it the tracks feel impossible to run sometimes. Alright, we are on the Mojave track. Oh, I like this color scheme, how it looks inside the race. So let's get to the Mojave track. I swear the billboards in this track really does make it feel like the developers just forgot to actually put stuff on the billboards. It's just very like off-putting compared to the other tracks that have billboards, especially compared to like the LA track and the first track you race on. Like, those billboards have stuff on them. Alright, so at least this track has a different song, so that's good. So now I was gonna say this track reminds me of a track in Need for Speed The Run, but clearly that could happen considering in this game you're racing across California, and Need for Speed The Run you're racing from California to New York. We're in second right now. Oh, these satellites are huge. Yeah, the last time I got distracted by the satellites that crashed. So, yeah. The blue car in front of us is getting all over the place. It's going back and forth, which isn't too bad because the blue car doing that means it's losing speed, especially if it's making the skid marks on the straightaways. Then they're slowing down quite a bit. Right now into the Midway Tower, we got this cool blue beam thing. I don't really know what to call it. It's like a blue tube or something. And now we try to not lose speed in this area. We got the alien tanks. But speaking of the, excuse me, blue car. Speaking of the alien tanks, what do you guys think about being told that there's aliens in the ocean? I mean, I don't know why they keep trying to like shock us with that information. Well, obviously you know why they're trying to shock us with that information, but you know, it's just like, okay, so alright, we're on the Yosemite track. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. You know, as I was going to say before I had to cut away was if there, you know, if there are aliens and stuff, I mean, there's not much we can do about it as an average person. Like, just kind of have to accept the fact that there's aliens in the ocean. Anyways, now trying to this track. The trees are paper. We went right through it. So yeah, this track, I do not enjoy driving on this track, as you can tell if you've seen my previous videos. And apparently this car is also not the best car for it, which is weird because I figured this car would be good at turning. Maybe the golf cart is the track you need, not the track. Maybe the golf cart is a vehicle you need to use on this track for it to go well. I mean, the track is pretty at least. I think it might have its own song. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. That track was going back and forth. There's probably a 5th or 6th place finish on this track. Huh. The green and red car right there ran into the back of the truck and like it didn't affect it at all. Very interesting. Okay, the trees being split in half when it ran into was kind of hilarious. See, even the AI is struggling on this track. Alright, can I get 6 back, please? Yes, I can. Now we're going up these where we don't want to turn, but sometimes you like you don't want to turn while going uphill, but like how this track is designed, you have to turn while going uphill, or you just go off into a direction. So yeah, this is going to be a 7th place finish. Alright, we're going down the hill, and okay, there's a lot of just up and downs here. We almost got 6th place back. Hopefully that's fine. Such a difficult track. Alright, we are now on Mount Shasta, my favorite track, and I pulled out the Muscle, which is my favorite car so far from the game. Just because it reminds me of a 69 Camaro. So yeah, I already gone over why I like this track a lot, so I don't need to do that again. Speaking, oh, I missed a shortcut, so that's not good. So, no. Yeah, so now we're coming up on December, so that's gonna be interesting. I don't know why that's gonna be interesting. I was just saying whatever words were coming to my mind. So yeah, I changed the color scheme to this car to lime green and the black stripes because I really like that color scheme, especially on classic muscle cars. So I got to this shortcut. So we are nearing the end of this series, which is good because then I can finally start a new series. I can finally start working on new series and the other series I've been wanting to do. Which I have a few ideas. I could also go back and work on the Portal series mods. If, you know, I've only have uploaded one episode for that series. So now we're going to the Spyro inside the mountain. Spyro Mountain is a level in Banjo-Kazooie, I think. You know, something like the magma walls, not like, you know, not like actual magma, but like having that, like having something on your wall that looks like that kind of would be cool. You know, like something that could look like the magma, but it's actually magma. That would be cool. It would be a very cool design for the walls in a room. We are coming up on the finish, so that's nice. Alright, we're on the San Francisco track. Hopefully there's not like another track or two after this, because then that's gonna, I guess it would possibly not be too bad if there is. We'll see. So there's the port of San Francisco. That car got taken out. So this track, you know how I said in a previous video that I love San Francisco tracks and racing games because they always are really good and they always look very well designed and look really cool. This track, I do like it, but It's not a track I can win on because even though I got first, I'm in first right now. There's the trolley, the tunnel with the trolley station, and that usually is the reason why I don't get first on this track. So now we're on the Golden State Bridge. Yes, I do know this is the Golden State Bridge. I don't know what the first bridge we start on is, so I don't remember. I mean, I probably do know it, but I just don't remember the name for it. Very similar to a roller coaster. Driving up the side of the bridge like that and going up and down. There's a lot of ups and downs in these tracks. So I stay in the center so we don't crash into a wall. Alright, I'm doing pretty good. So now here comes the difficult part of this track, which is usually what makes me end up getting not first. And I'm grinding on the wall, which also doesn't help. But so far it's fine. And alright, I actually did that turn good. I actually got first in San Francisco. That's an achievement in itself. Alright, so is this one of my best times in San Francisco? Oh, so that's the last track. Okay, let's see, anything gonna happen? That is not the color scheme I had on my car. We actually do get a car. We get a diesel. We have a diesel we can race in. Alright. So yeah, that would do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Yeah. See you guys then.